Hey guys, Deathbyphiw here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a VOD review of a Diamond 4 support player playing Ana on Blizzard World. And as I always say, let's try and be constructive with our criticism and our comments. That's what I will be doing in this video. Do not be negative. We all have room to improve. Whether we're top 500 or bronze, we're all trying to get better at the game. So, let's get to it. So the ball's just here to disrupt, and you're doing your best to keep your team alive. Nothing too crazy here. Doing great, no scoping. And now the ball's gone away. I would just ignore him, not even focus on him, try to keep your team up. You're turning around to look at the ball. Don't worry about the ball. Don't worry about the ball too much until he comes in. Then you do something like this, like hit a great sleep. Probably gonna kill the ball here. Yeah, good job. But yeah, don't worry too much about the ball when your team's going in. Well, then your Doom just fed. You're probably not gonna win this point. I don't know why your Doom did that. Because the ball's gonna be back quick. I gotta reload. Yeah, I mean, your Doom fed and you guys lost this point because of it. Not your fault. Move back up now. Got a ball coming to your team. Your Doom goes in to feed again. Yeah, that was a bad nade. I would have saved it because you're not gonna hit anything from over there. Don't waste a nade in that situation. You're not gonna hit it. Like if you hit that nade, I like that would be crazy. Oh damn! Unfortunate timing. All right, now just die. Don't run away, just die. Don't stagger. Go in and die. Your team's dead. 3 people are dead. Just go and die. Go and die. Yeah, good job. Okay. Don't try to stagger. Just go in and die. See what we're doing here. You're here, Tracer. You worried about her. Ooh, almost hit the sleep. That would have been crazy if you hit it. Good job there. Don't worry too much about the Tracer. Just ping her. Let the team know, move in with your team. Good job. You pinged her. I like this positioning here behind the box. Allows you to heal people and not take damage and be safe. Good nade, good sleep. I would work towards that health pack if you could. Oh, he took it. Now you're just trying to stay alive and do damage. Good job, good job, good job. Hitting your shots. Good job. Don't worry about that lamp. Nobody's there. Go and try to heal your Doomfist. Keep him alive. Or do some damage. Worry about your Doom. He's low. He's about to die. You remember what happened last time? He fed and you guys lost a point because of it. You wasted your sleep there, but good ante. Trying to ante a Brig Res. I'm trying to sleep a Brig Res shield up. Okay, you guys got this point. Good job. Good job. Let me skip ahead. Okay. Pushing the payload. You wasted your anti-nade again. Scope in from time to time. I know it's good to no scope a lot, but try to scope a lot. Try not a lot, but try to scope when need to. Like get in close with your scope to be able to see the team and get appropriate shots on them. That was good focus on the Tracer and getting her killed while the team was safe. So good play, good play. Wasted your nade again. Scope, scope, scope. Scope, you're missing shots. Scope. Now you're just gonna die, but your team capped the point. Yeah, you gotta definitely scope there to hit your shots. No scoping's great, but every now and then you gotta scope. Now you have 3 people on the payload for some odd reason when you should just have them pushing forward and you should be on the payload by yourself. Not sure what to do. So you got your ult here. So this point is very short. You should be looking to be aggressive with your team when they go in and make a commitment. That was a 6 sleep and kill on that Tracer. That was great. Yeah, what I told you, pay attention to this. You got a lot of ults in your team. You got the Soldier and you can ult her to be aggressive here and win a fight. You can ult the Doomfist when they go in. Don't hold on to your ult. Use your ult. They're EMP'd. Use your ult. Use your ult. Why are you looking at the Tracer? Who's hiding behind the wall trying to save her life? She's EMP'd. What do you... Use your... Let me pause this. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit further. And a little bit further. Right here. Okay. We're gonna slow this down a little bit. You have a Sojourn who has her ult on the left-hand side here. You have a Doom who's pushing forward. Nano somebody, right? Instead, you don't nano anyone. They got EMP'd. You still haven't nanoed anyone. I guarantee if you nano that Sojourn, they pop their ult and they could wipe here. Even nanoing the Doom, who's legit in the back right here, just slamming on them. He deletes all these people with ult. Deletes them. And you're over here pushing forward, not doing anything. And then you're worried about a Tracer who's hiding behind a wall. You're worried about a Tracer over here hiding behind a wall. Why? You even waste your sleep. Like, why? Look what's going on over here if you free cam. All this is happening right in front of you. If you looked to the side instead of tunneling that, you will anti this BAP, he dies, and this Mei, who doesn't have ice block, dies. This Brig, his shield's almost done. You kill these two people, and this Zarya is like almost dead over here. You basically kill these two. Brig has no shield. You kill the Zarya, and you cap the point with a minute and a half left. Minute 20, something like that. But what do? You nano super late, and then you're just gonna die. And let's see what happens here. I mean, the nano's gone, so like your ult did nothing. He didn't even get a limb from it. He's trying to live, trying to do something, but chances are you don't cap this. I mean, Sojourn should have ulted already. She has ult. She's not ulting. Someone's gonna get stuck in this. Look at the Sojourn is terrible play. She's gonna die. Yeah, you might lose this fight. Not much you can do in this situation. You wasted your anti on Zarya, who has a bubble. I wouldn't do that. I would save it to keep yourself alive or keep the Doom alive. Yeah, there's not much going on now. Hey, you're gonna lose this. You're gonna lose this. And then there's not enough time to touch the point. Which there isn't. And I'm gonna say right now, hands down, the reason why you didn't win this point's very short, is simply because of you. And I hate to say it as a support main myself and as an Ana main, but the reason you didn't cap there is because you weren't being aggressive enough with your ult, and you just were tunnel visioning on a Tracer who's not even looking at you, who's hiding behind a wall, who's EMP'd, and you would have 100% hard carried there if you just used your ult and then focused the right targets and use your anti-nade to kill your enemy team, and you would have moved forward and done really well. So you're gonna push forward. Okay, number one thing is here in positioning, which I hate to see. I don't know why as an Ana you're playing up here. I know they have a Sombra, but like normally when I'm playing Ana, and if you watch most higher elo players, especially in solo queue, they play back here as Ana. Here you could shoot the team, you could shoot your team and the enemy team. You could jump up on this here and use it to get advantage and shoot those folks. You could do everything over here that you basically can't do over there. And then you could jump down here. If you start getting focused, you could jump down, you could heal yourself, ping the team, whatnot. But up here, what are you gonna do? There's not much for you to do. There really isn't much for you to do up here. You're just like, what's the point of being up here? Pumping a couple heals into some folks? Like, it doesn't do much for your team being up here. Wasted your nade again. You wasted your sleep. So now you're worrying about a Tracer. To flank, I would be pinging and telling my team, scope in. This is when if you scoped in, it would be much better. You're missing these shots. You missed DPS and you missed heals on that Reaper. Like legit, you did. So like I said up here, like there's not much happening. There's not much happening. Wasted your nade. You didn't have your sleep from before because you wasted that too. I don't know if you guys clutch up and hold this, but you might just lose this point. Zoom in now. Zoom in. You could have hit that shot, but hey, he died from the Reaper ult, but nice kill on the Sombra here. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's skip forward a little bit. Okay, you're going back high ground again, where there's like, what are you gonna do up here? Like, you're not providing any value to team right now being high ground. Your sleeps are crazy sometimes, man. Holy moly, your sleeps are good. Nice kill. But what other value are you doing? You gotta keep that tank alive. Scope in. If you would have scoped from the get-go instead of just... If you just scope from the get-go here. If you just scope right here, instead of trying to no-scope, scope right here, you hit her, and you hit her again, she's dead. You missed a shot. Now you don't get that shot off. Your team's gonna lose this point. Just get out. Just go and die. Just go and die. Don't do anything. And you nano the Reaper. I mean, if you were gonna nano him, honestly, nano him right here. Nano him right there when he was going in. So I'm just gonna skip forward. Okay. Now you're in bad position. You're on the ground. Ana should be playing high ground up on top of this. Like, you should be up here somewhere. You can see your team from here or be right here. Something somewhere up high ground, or even be in the back over here. For the love of God, you can still see your team. Being on the ground there, you're just feeding. Like, there's no point in being down there. And you don't have your sleep because you wasted it. You could have slept the Rhine there and had your anti-nade to keep your carrier alive. Now just go back, or just go back. Go back. You can survive. Go back to spawn. Go back. What are you gonna do here? They have a Sombra. They could come right after you. I mean, you killed the Ana, but what was the point of that? You're staggering, so that's a waste of a life. Now you come out of spawn and you're dead again. And we can see what happened here in this spawn. You don't have to get too close. Yeah. Getting too close. So 2 deaths of you not being able to do anything. Now here comes the third death. I wouldn't even come out. You see your whole team's dead? Your whole team's dead? You should have stayed in spawn and had your Kiri telly to you and just press F and go to the next spawn. I don't know what you're doing here, but this is really bad. You're staggering again. You're staggering again. And you're probably both going to die. Yeah, you're both dead. Just stagger. So 3 lives of you doing nothing. You can scope in every now and then. You wasted your anti to keep you alive. There's not really much that you're doing here. You can scope in every now and then. Definitely scope in from time to time. Like, it's nice to know scope on Ana. Don't get me wrong. It's probably the preferred method of supporting on her, but you gotta scope in from time to time. I would look to do a nano here. Maybe on the Bastion. Don't waste your sleep. Don't waste your nade. Oh my God. This... I'd be thinking in my mind right now, Ryan hasn't ulted in a while. He probably has his ult. You got a nano. 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 Wow. Now just run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Yeah, it's too late to nano in that case. Should have nanoed the Doom. Nice nade. Good job, good job. That Kiri ult and the Bastion coming out of spawn really saved your team. Woo, nice sleep again. Nice, 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 nice. Good job. Good job. Ooh, keep this Doom alive. Good job, good job. You're both half on ult almost. Now get into position to do something. I hear the echo top left. You could ping her. You don't have to worry about her. But you hit a crazy sleep and she gets killed. So kudos to you for that. But I would just ping her and back up into like behind those walls there a little bit closer to the team away from it so that she doesn't focus you on damage. But crazy sleep. Walking up a little too close. You're wasting your anti-nade. Oh, you hit the sleep? Yo, your sleeps are nutty sometimes, my guy. Like crazy. They probably got one more team fight left. Yeah, they got one more team fight left. You're playing a little too up close. Okay, leave him asleep. No! I would have left him asleep there. He's asleep and the Bastion's ulting. But they're not terrible. The Batland probably would have saved his life. Nice sleep again. Nice kill. And it looks like you guys win this. Good job. All right. Let's talk about the good and the bad here, right? I'm going to start off with the good because I think your gameplay, like your aiming, was really good. Your sleep aim, being able to hit your sleep ability, your sleep dart, very good. Like you're really good mechanically, right? And that's what you find a lot in Diamond players and even in Masters players, right? Really good mechanics, right? So that's the good. Your mechanics are great. The bad, right? And we're all guilty of this, including myself as an anime, is the positioning, right? Your positioning in certain times, you're putting yourself and making yourself exposed to the enemy team, or you're in a spot where it just doesn't make sense for Ana to be there, right? The first thing on Blizzard World, that first point, that high ground, I don't know why people do that and defend that area. Most people don't, especially as Ana. They play, you know, in the back towards a point, in the area that I told you in the back there, being able to move onto the boat, move down back to cover, and being able to see both sight lines, right? The other thing is you no scope all of the time. I'm talking about like 95% of the time you're no scoping. Sometimes you need to scope in, and I would say it's a lot more than sometimes. No scopes like are good, don't get me wrong, and it allows you to be more mobile and more aware of what's going on, but certain times you need to scope in to be able to heal targets and hit those shots. It's much easier to hit them than no scoping. Yeah, it looks cool that you're no scoping and doing these crazy shots and whatnot. I get it as an anime, trust me, I'm guilty too. But you need to scope in from time to time, a lot more than only 5% of the time. If you no scope 65% of the time and scoped in 35% of the time, I think you would be able to deal significantly more heals in times where it mattered, when your team members were crit, and maybe even done more effective damage. The other thing is, like I mentioned, you hit your sleeps in crazy times. Like you had some crazy freaking shots on the Tracer, on that Echo trying to flank, right? You hit them, but sometimes, like I would say a good 30-40% of the time, you're just using your cooldowns to use them. You've wasted your sleeps, you wasted your anti-nades when you shouldn't have, and those are your sleep is your only ability that keeps you alive if you get dove. Your anti is so key to when that Rhine charged in on the second point when they were pushing the payload. You could have had you sleep up, you would have slept him as he was pinning the Kiriko and threw your anti and probably killed the Rhine who was feeding. But you didn't have any of those cooldowns, your Kiri died, then you staggered afterwards, you stayed around. Instead of backing up to the team, you stayed around trying to shoot and kill an Ana, and you traded with her. But then the Sombra killed you, and now you're not involved. I think for 4 or 5 team fights after that, you were just instantly dead. I think after you respawned, you came out, your team was wiped, you couldn't do anything, and the Kiri was trying to run back to spawn, and you ran out of spawn with her, and you both died. For 4 fights in a row in that second point, you just basically staggered and were not involved at all, and it was a free point for the enemy team. You were not able to kill the time. Time is your friend and also your enemy. You need to waste as much time as possible when you're on defense, and you just weren't involved there. The other thing is, like I said, staggering. Oftentimes, even on the first point it happened, you walked up the stairs to try and stay alive. the team is already dead. They used ults. Like, it's just you and one other person alive. Just die. Just die. Just kill yourself in the game, right? Not in real life, obviously. Kill yourself in the game and don't stagger. Just reset with the team. Time is your friend and time is your enemy. But back to my review. This was a Diamond 4 gameplay, and I would say from a Diamond's perspective, your mechanics are there. Like, they're at a Master's level plus. Your aiming is great, and the mechanics are all great. Like, you have phenomenal mechanics for a Diamond 4 player. You should be in Masters if, and only if, you just fix these little things in your gameplay, like positioning and target focus, and not wasting your cooldowns. Like, don't waste your sleep, don't waste your anti-nade when they don't need to be used. And I think you would have a lot more impact on the game. And I made, you know, your team should have capped this point with 1.5 minutes left, the last point. But because you didn't use your ultimate, because you were focused on a DPS that was hiding on the side, you didn't win that point, and it could have resulted in you losing this match. Luckily, your team came together at the end and won, but those are key moments in time that really changed the aspect of the game. And you would say, what did I do wrong as a support? It was right there. It was your chance to shine, win that game, win that point, and move on. But I'm going to say from a Diamond 4 perspective, this is probably B+ gameplay. It would move up into the A level if you just improved on those things that I mentioned and did less of those mistakes. But not bad gameplay at all. Like, you have the mechanics and the game sense to be in Masters for sure. And, you know, kudos to you. Diamond 4 playing Ana is you know, one of the harder supports in the game at a moment in time where she's not really meta. So I appreciate it. So as always, if you haven't already, guys and gals and everyone else, please like this video, leave a comment in the comment section below, share this with a friend, and most of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to join the Discord. There's a Discord link in my profile that you can put your VOD review requests in there, and I'm gonna try and provide some education and constructive criticism back so that you can improve on your gameplay. And as always, happy gaming.